list. Help me, Andy.
Well, you know what, I was going to say, it's great probably that you have that list, but Tracy, you've got to make sure that you're not procrastinating, and that goes for everybody out there too. And to help us through our procrastination is Tim Schur, and he's the director of Indy Hypnosis. Good to see you this morning.
Yeah.
And very timely that you're here. Procrastination, it's something that we all deal with on some level. How do we get around it? Is there a way to get around it?
Oh, it's very easy to stop procrastinating. The reason people procrastinate is because they associate pain to the goal. So if you want to lose weight, what happens is we imagine ourselves on a treadmill, exhausted, sweaty, stinky, and out of time and feeling awful afterwards.
We think of the worst possible thing.
We do. And then we think about food and we go, oh, that will make me feel better. So we associate pleasure to food and pain to exercise, and we wonder why we can't lose weight.
Okay, no wonder at all. All right,
Yeah.
so how do we change that?
Well, we start to make our goals pleasurable, something that you want to accomplish, and I'll give you a few tips for how to do that.
Okay.
So the first thing you do is you focus not on the steps it's going to take to achieve your goal, but you focus on the end result. Okay, so you imagine maybe not being on the treadmill, but you just finished, and how great you feel. Like after you go for a run, how do you feel?
Great, because the endorphins kick in.
Yes.
Because you experience a little bit of that pain, but then the way you forget all about it because you feel so stinking good afterwards.
Absolutely, and so you want to focus on the end result because it makes you feel excited, it makes you feel motivated, it makes you feel driven, and then it causes you to take action instead of what most people do is they focus on all the obstacles, all the distractions, all the things that are going to keep them stuck. Okay. So if you're going to be successful at your goal, you can't focus on what you don't want. You have to focus on what you do want.
Okay.
Your mind's kind of like a GPS system. You would type in the coordinates for where you want to go, and then your mind takes you there. Your brain takes you there. The GPS inside takes you there. You don't type in all the coordinates for the places you don't want to go and hope you end up at your goal.
Pain, overweightness, all that stuff. Just try and
Exactly.
keep that out of your mind. Try and think of good, positive words.
Yeah, and here's a way to do that. One of the things that you can do to create that desire to follow through is by asking yourself, once I achieve this goal, what would I see? And what do I hear? And how would I feel? You actually imagine that you've already done it. And what would it be like? So let's just imagine that you've been running and you wanted to win this race and you've won it. What would you see in your mind?
Oh, okay. So picture, that's right, you'd be happy, you'd feel great about yourself, it'd be
you'd hear people
really
going, yeah,
rewarding.
you did it, yeah. People are giving you high fives. So if you wanted to take that weight off, you imagine that you've already done it. And what's the first thing you do? You look at yourself in the mirror and you see you look fabulous. You got this new outfit on.
You go shopping.
You go shopping, you
go.
get a new wardrobe, all these good things. And you hear other people complimenting you. You can also make your goal mutually beneficial so that it's not only good for you, it's good for others.
Okay.
So if your goal is to make more money, you get specific and you say, I'm going to save $3,000 by the end of this year. It's going to be in my savings account. And I'm going to take $300 of that and I'm going to give it to the food shelter during Christmas time.
Oh, wow.
So not only do you save the $2,700, but the food shelter got $300. Everybody wins, and then you see yourself handing the check over. You hear everybody going, thank you so much, and you feel all the hugs and the wonderful feelings.
So what I'm hearing is it sounds like it's really important to sort of put yourself in that moment, sort of embrace that end result of everything. And why is that so significant? Why do we need to have that in our minds as we move forward?
Because it's not the positive thinking that causes you to take action. It's the positive feelings that you have.
Okay.
So the reason that you do these things is because it creates the feeling, the desire, the motivation, the passion, the drive that causes you to take action. And it's the action that gets you the result. And so the more you keep yourself excited and motivated by imagining what you see, what you hear, how you feel, the more you focus on the end result, the more motivated you are because you feel good. And then you'll take action. And then the third trick to staying motivated is to get started. Because confidence comes from taking action, not just sitting there thinking positive thoughts in your head. It comes from taking action. So results love speed. Okay, so that just means that,
we all do.
yeah, so if you're thinking about fitness again, I just have Rob in my mind. If I knew Rob, you'd still be thin, Rob. Okay, so yeah, forget that willpower stuff. Go back to the hypnosis thing you mentioned on your apps. That does the trick.
That might work.
Yeah.
Tim, it's a pleasure to see you. Thanks so much for stopping by. We're going to put this on IndyStyle.tv in case you want to see this segment again and maybe make some notes and some things that could really help you stop procrastinating as we are in 2012. And of course, you can always pick up a copy of Get Out of Your Way. All right, good to see you, Tim.
Thanks.
Stick around. There's more Indy Style coming up right after this.